what he did unless God himself was not working with Mr. Garvey. But we keep Mr. Garvey alive by constantly keep talking about him. And brothers and sisters, no matter where I speak, I bring Mr. Garvey's voice in the audience. So allow me to bring Mr. Garvey here. Mr. Garvey said, when I did what I did, I knew exactly what would happen to me. But he said, men who are in earnest are unafraid of consequences. Meaning we must be prepared to do what we are supposed to do for our people. And if need be, sacrifice for it. They locked up Mr. Garvey in prison. The intention was to kill Mr. Garvey. But because of protest, they kept Mr. Garvey alive. Mr. Garvey wrote a letter, and he sent that letter to African people all over the world. And the letter said, after my enemies are satisfied, black people, I shall come back to serve. He said, in life I shall be the same, but in death I shall be a terror to the force of black liberty. He said, if death has power, count on me to be the real Marcus Garvey. If I may come in a cyclone, pestilence, or as God would have me, don't you know I shall never desert you and make your enemies triumph over you? Black people, would I not go to hell 1,000,000 times for you? Would I not cry at the footstool of the Lord omnipotent for you? Would I not walk the earth like the ghost of Macbeth for you? Then why be sad? Cheer up and be assured that if it takes 1,000,000 years, the sins of our enemies shall visit the 1,000,000 generation of those who hinder and oppress us. If I die in Atlanta, my work then shall only begin. For I shall live in the spiritual to see the days of Africa's glory. Black people, when I am dead, wrap me in the mantle of the red, the black, and the green. For with God's grace and blessing, I shall rise again. I shall bring with me countless millions who have died in the Caribbean, North America, and Africa to aid us in the fight for freedom, liberty, and life. Black people, we are fighting for freedom, liberty, and life today. The big bad wolf is out there. He comes for you tomorrow, but he's coming for me tomorrow. The only way to circumvent that is to mold ourselves into a grand hierarchy where we can create that great base for our children. I would love to talk to you more, but time is of the essence. And I have some entertainers who need to perform. And I have some ball players who did well today. And I want to call them up to award them. But what I'm asking each and every one of you to do, brothers and sisters, we have a supermarket, a warehouse that we created. All of us should be buying from our warehouse. We complain about the Korean man, but we go to his store to buy. We go to his store to buy, brothers and sisters. Aren't we thinking? There's a Korean store on Church Avenue, 51st. My friend owned a Marcus Garvey Center upstairs. A Korean man downstairs run a West Indian store. You ever see these West Indian stores that no West Indians, no so-called West Indian work in them?
Yep.
Or no so-called West Indian own them?
Yep.
So the Korean man said, I have 7 of these stores and they're all in the black community. I'm making a lot of money. So my friend said, where do you get the money from? He said, I go to the Korean Association. They give me any amount of money I want so I can do my business. But I make sure I pay them back so another Korean can get a loan. My friend said to him, since I buy from you every day, Mr. Lee, since we are friends, can you introduce me to the Korean Association? Mr. Lee starts stuttering instantly. He said, no. He said, Korean Association, Korean people. He said, you're black. Go to the Black Association. Brothers and sisters, where is the Black Association? It's right here. The Black Association, brothers and sisters, is right here. I'm asking you, join our ranks so we can create a better tomorrow for our children. Brothers and sisters, I want to go on because I could talk to you. But before you leave, just leave your name and number over there for me so I can call each and every one of you to join my ranks. Ask each and every one of you to start shopping at the Rock. Roughly 200 of us invested $1.5 million and opened our own supermarket. Why? Because as I drive through the streets of Johannesburg, we don't open the supermarket. We don't own the supermarket. I drive through the streets of Kingston and Maypen, Accra and Monrovia. We don't own the supermarket. I drive through the streets of downtown Kingston, Grandspen and Maypen, and we don't own the supermarket. I drive on Linden Boulevard, Springfield Boulevard, and we don't own the supermarket. So we have our own supermarket. It's called The Rock. Before you leave out, get a flyer and come and shop at The Rock. Brothers and sisters, as I said, I have so many things to say. But I have some artists here who I'd rather listen to them than listen to myself. So thank you so much for being patient with me. Now I'm going to call up my good friend from Basic.
Address for The Rock.
The Rock, the address for The Rock. Even if I don't give it to you, Google it, find it, and come there and shop. But it's 13205 Merrick Boulevard, inside Belknap. Brothers and sisters, if you and I change the way we spend our monies tonight, if we change the way we spend our money, our conditions change tomorrow morning. So quickly, before we get back to the artists, I want to call up Baisley Soccer Club and thank them for participating in the tournament.